Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Sri Banerjee, certified astrologer, and in this segment I'm going to be going over the full moon. Actually just took place a number of hours ago, and this is interesting because actually, just to put this into context, this is the final full moon of 2024. So that's really important because kind of sets the stage for not only for the rest of the lunar cycle, that's 2 weeks, but also looking at kind of an overview of what is yet to come. So, of course, a lot of these we're going to see more of this reflected in the solstice reading, and also the New Year's reading that I'm going to be doing. But right now, what we see here is an opportunity for transformation, and a lot of times, since Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, that's the king of the underworld. So there's kind of a transformation going on. So if there are new ways of thinking that you have to do, you may want to do that right now. Set the intention for that. So Scorpio is interesting, but more important is to take a look at, and this is where I begin usually. Is so that Scorpio was the ascendant. The full moon, the dynamic tension, which I call, is taking place between Sagittarius and Gemini. Sagittarius is more of a fire sign, obviously, and so when you have that kind of in opposition to Gemini, then you have kind of this mental sort of strain that takes place, because a part of you, or part of the person or society, is looking to kind of forge their way into dominance. So you kind of have a dynamic tension going on, and again, the moon is very important to look at, but when you're combining that with Jupiter, this is amplified even more. So this tension becomes even more important to resolve. And of course, the moon is in the 8th house, and this is the house of hidden things. So that is kind of activated as well. So taking a look at some of the other major planets, Mars is a major planet in the 9th house, and this is catalyzing all things educational or training, that is getting the individual prepared for a career or a potential sort of expression. So that's taking place. There's an interesting opposition with Venus and Pluto. So even this is kind of looking at transformation in the foundation. So a lot of things showing change, and of course during these times there's considerations to take place. So and we can kind of see this reflected within the United States because of the election and the handover from transition from Democrats to Republican. Politically speaking, there's probably going to be differences, and so this is kind of reflected in here. So things to look out for, obviously the full moon dynamic tension where Jupiter is amplifying that. Scorpio as the ascendant, that's transformation. Pluto, Venus, opposition Mars. So there's multiple oppositions going on. There's some trines going on as well. But you kind of have this strain going on, and so that will unleash more sort of potential solutions. And we have wars going on everywhere in the Middle East, destabilized in the Ukraine, and many different places that doesn't get attention as well. So this is what there is to look for in the next 2 weeks. And we're going to have multiple readings between now and the new year. So stay tuned for that. I hope this has made some sense. Thank you for listening.